First of all, the root of the word anti-Semitism is like
Anti-Semitism is one of the issues that usually I talk about, and I try to convince people in the Arabic or Middle Eastern community or Islamic communities to admit that we have in these communities some kind of anti-Semitism. But I always find this mission is very hard for multiple reasons. And first of all, the most important reason why it's hard for people to admit this is because anti-Semitism have been used and weaponized against the Palestinians and against the Arab and the Muslim in general. In the Palestinian case, we see how criticizing Israel, the apartheid, and the occupation considered to be anti-Semitic in many ways, in many cases. Palestinian resistance and voices are silenced by calling them and stempling them as anti Semites. Even act like boycotting Israel is described by many politicians as anti Semitic act. Supporting Israel and the apartheid and its crime described as a way to support Jew to fighting anti-Semitism. And this is not the voices of a minority like in the West. This is almost the voice of the mainstream. And also, regardless to the Palestinian case, we see here Muslim and Arab and immigrant from the Middle East are dehumanized or demonized by calling them anti-Semite. And this is a tactic the right use in Europe and the West. Like, yeah, usually the right also have like a lot of problem with anti-Semite and with women and LGBTQ hatred, but at the same time, they always use the LGBTQ question and anti-Semitism and women rights as a way to demonize immigrants. So for many people in the Arabic or Muslims community, found it really hard to accept this term anti-Semitism because they have always been used to target them, or at least this is their experience with this concept or this term and this word. This is why, like I usually say, please do not weaponize anti-Semitism against the Palestinian or Arabs or Muslim, because you are not only hurting these people, you are also hurting the Jews. But there is another important reason that anti Semitism is an European concept created by European for an European context. And this made this term misleading and inaccurate with describing what happened in the Middle East. And maybe I can explain more if you want later.